In this course of engineer mechanics, we shall learn about mechanical interaction between bodies. That we will be learn in how different bodies apply force so one another and how they then balance to keep to each other in equilibrium. That will be the first part of this course. So in this first part we will be with statics. In the second part we will go to the motion of a particles else and see how does the motion of particles get affected when force is applied on them. We will first deal with a single particles and will then move on the describe the motion of rigid bodies. The basic solution of this mechanics problems are Newton's law of motion. From the others are the laws are: first law, a body does not change in states of motion unless attached upon by a force. This is based upon observation, but in the addition it also defined an inertial frame. By definition, inertial frame is that which the body does not change in its state of motion unless attached upon by a force. For example, a very good approximation, a frame of fixed in a room in a is an inertial frame for a motion of a ball object in the room. On the other hand, if we sitting in the train that is accelerating, you will see the object outside are changing their speed without any apparent force. Then the motion of outside is changing without any force. The train is non-inertial frame. Second law. The second law is also part of definition and part observation. It gives the force in the terms of quantity called mass and the acceleration of a particle. It says that at a force of magnitude F applied on a particle gives the acceleration and proportional to the force. In other words, F equals to ma, where m is identified as inertial mass of the body. So if some force applied either at a spring stretched or compressed the same length acting on a two different particles pursued an acceleration a1 and a2, we can say that m1 a1 equals to m2 a2 or m2 equals to a1 by a2 into m1. Thus, by comparing the acceleration of a particle and also standard mass, when the same force is applied on each of them, we get mass of the particle. Thus give us the definition of mass. It also give us the measure or the force by equation F equals to ma. 1 newtons of the force is providing the acceleration half 1 meter per second square to standard mass of 1 kg. If you want to feel how much 1 newton, hold up palm horizontal and put 100-gram weight on it. The force that you feel is 1 newton. Of course, you cannot always measure the force applied by acceleration object, right? For example, if you are pushing the wall, how much force you are applying cannot be measured by observing. The acceleration of the wall is because the wall is not moving. However, once we adopt the measure of a force, we can always measure it by comparing the force applied on some other situation. In this first part, the course, therefore static, we consider only equilibrium situation. We will therefore not looking at F equals to ma, but rather at the balance the different force applied on a system. In the second part, dynamics, we will apply force F equals to ma extremely. Third law. Newton's third law states that if the body A applies the force F and body B then also applies the equal and opposite force as A. Force does not cancel each other or, as they are acting on different objects. Thus, we thus if form a position on a rest A and B, B will tend to move in a object opposite direction. You may ask, if A and B are experiencing equal and opposite force, why they do not cancel each other? This is because as start move, the force are acting on two different objects. We shall be using this law or a lot of both statics as well as dynamics. After this primarily, we introduce to what we will doing to coming lecture. We will begin our reviews the vector because the quantities like force, velocity are all the vector. We should therefore know how to work the vector. I am sure you have learned some basic manipulation of vector in 12th grade. So the lecture is initially to depleted on what you have learned and also introduce you to one and two new concepts. You have learned a past as that vectors are quantity which have both magnitude and direction. In the construct, a scalar are quantity which specified only magnitude. Thus, the quantity like force is vector. Because when I tell someone that I am applying X amount of force by itself, it is not meaningful unless I also specify which direction I am applying this force. Similarly, when I ask you where your friend's house, you cannot just tell them some 500 far. You also have to tell him in 500 meters as in the north direction. Realizing it tells that vector quantity. The quantity like displacement, velocity, acceleration, force are vector. On the other hand, the quantity distance, speed and energy and skill are scalar quantity. In this following, we discuss the algebraic including vector quantity. We will begin to discussion our equality of vector.